Yeah, and time for the one, the only, Father Matt Frisbee and a sports roundup. A whole lot going on in the world of sports. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Father.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Stop playing that.
Let's see if we can ruin it for you. I don't know if you had a chance to watch that game, Father. That defense, Michigan's defense was just tough last night.
Oh, yeah. That game went about as the way I thought it would. I mean, I thought it would be a close game. I thought either of those teams could have won, and obviously we saw.
Yeah.
Either of those teams could have won, and Michigan got the big stop at the end there, wins in overtime. So,
yeah, and I know as Ohio State fans, not crazy about Michigan, but great that the Big Ten took down the SEC.
Well, and if you think about it too, in both games, Washington will be coming to the Big Ten next year. Texas going to the SEC. If the course was reversed, we'd hear all about how dominant and superior the SEC is. But we see Michigan versus Ohio State. Now, I'll tell you, my biggest complaint here is the Sugar Bowl, Texas and Washington, starting at 9 p.m.
Goodness, yeah.
And not being over till after midnight or something like that. Who can do that, you know?
Not me. I watched the first half and went to bed.
I didn't even see the first half.
Yeah. So, we're shaping up here, Michigan, Washington. You just got to say it. There's something about this Michigan team, pains me to say it. They've got a ton of older players.
Yeah.
Guys who've been there a long time. That's huge. And I think Michigan will win next Monday. And I may barf when it happens.
Tell us how you really feel, Father. I want to take us now. That's
first of all, the Michigan band. I don't know if you noticed they put the halftime show right there on TV, which is rare. It's kind of, but they learned a new song.
Yeah, now there's the song.
There you go.
Now they didn't play it half-heartedly, but they at least learned it.
Father, I want to take us to the NFL and the Detroit Lions game. One, got to give it to Cleveland. The Browns are in, looking fabulous. That has
Joe
been
Flacco.
Oh my goodness! It's amazing how that's happened throughout this year with the Browns.
Oh yeah, 4 quarterbacks. They keep playing.
Can we get any of that $500 million back from and keep Flacco for a little bit? I don't think so. But then the end of the game for the Detroit Lions, which I watched. I don't know if you were watching that game. Just atrocious what happened. Just atrocious what happened there.
Yeah, it's atrocious. Now you can't. I mean, now this referee Brad Allen, he's had a couple other issues this season. On one level, you can kind of make an argument. He was bombarded with 3 offensive linemen coming towards him. But you write it down, you make a mental note. This guy said he's checking in as eligible. But, at the same time, here's the thing. Okay, you get penalized for that. Just kick the extra point at that point. And,
well, I'm with you on that. 7 yards out.
Yeah. So you could look at it one of two ways, and I'm very much of the mind. Look, it's a game played by human beings. It's a game coached by human beings. It's a game refereed by human beings, and we know that players and coaches are going to make mistakes. Refs are going to make mistakes as well. Now, the one thing I don't like about it is the fact that, refs are somehow immune to any sort of criticism. When players or coaches criticize refs, even the slightest, they get fined. And I think that's ridiculous. There should be, scrutiny. There should be holding refs to a higher standard. But I'm very much a proponent of doing away with all instant replay and just saying a game played and coached by humans, it's refed by humans, and what happens is what happens. It would do away with all those stupid reviewing what is a catch reviews, too.
Yeah, absolutely, because you see that over and over and over again. It's like, okay, I just want to watch the game. I don't want to keep watching the replays.
Exactly. Now, I think the last thing, and let's move on. Maybe one last thing here. I know we don't normally talk about the NBA, but I think this is worth mentioning. In Michigan, they are obviously celebrating the university's big win from last night, but those who follow the NBA are also probably celebrating in Michigan the end of the Pistons losing streak.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Didn't know they won.
I completely missed that.
Do you know how long their losing streak was?
Was it 28? Or it
was something like 28 games.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that's possible.
I was hoping they would keep losing because the ticket prices were going down at the same time. And I thought there are a couple teams I'd like to see. Not the Pistons, but the people they would be playing.
That's right. 28 games.
But that set the record, right?
It tied it. I think it tied the record.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm thinking brown bag and go over and watch them play the Nuggets because I want to see the Nuggets. I'm not crazy about seeing the Pistons. But prices just went up now that the streak is over.
I'm sure they're still lowering.
Good stuff. Father Matt Frisbee, thank you so much, and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year. God bless.
And we'll be right back here on Morning Offering.